Well, Lydia Knox joins us right now with a much calmer day. You were in Weather Authority 1 yesterday, seeing firsthand how bad the snow was up north.
Yes, and it was actually roughly where it is at this hour yesterday. Near Oswego, Fulton was seeing a little bit of light snow, and it's not as bad as you mentioned from 24 hours ago.
Good news.
Fortunately, yes, things are improving, and they're going to continue to do so over the next 2 days before another system moves in for the second half of the weekend. Live triple Doppler radar brought to you by Falso Service Experts is showing that one band in Oswego County right now, some heavy snow in certain areas for that county, but other places are just seeing some light snow. Still, visibility is going to be reduced, and if you're in that county this evening, you will want to take it slow if you have any place to travel. Futurecast will show that most areas will stay pretty quiet and dry, partly cloudy skies, except for Oswego County. That's where that band's going to mainly hover. I would say Onondaga County, just north of Syracuse, could get hit with a little bit of light snow, but for the most part, it's going to stay in Oswego County, hover there for a few hours, but by midnight, that's when things really start to taper off. In the early morning hours, I don't think things are going to be so bad. It actually looks like Friday is going to be a fairly nice day. It's going to be dry. We'll see a mix of sunshine and some clouds as well. Temperatures going to finally climb back on into those 30s, still below average for this time of year, but we are slowly going to improve as we head on into the next couple of days. By the time Saturday rolls around, temperatures are even going to spike up more and be roughly right around where they should be for this time in March. So our snowfall forecast for this evening, not going to expect a lot. Most areas really aren't going to see any, but there will be a localized area near Pulaski where you could potentially see 2 to 6 inches. That darker blue band could see a trace to maybe up to 2 inches, but it's going to be mostly Oswego County, which is why the National Weather Service still have that winter weather advisory in effect until 4 a.m. tomorrow morning, and then it will expire. So Friday will be fairly quiet. Our next weather maker is actually way out west right now. You can see where that low pressure system is sitting, bringing some rain to some places. Now that's going to push its way eastward as we head on into Sunday. We'll have a cold front move through, and that's going to really pick up our winds. We'll see gusty winds at times, which you can see could be up to 55 miles per hour, which is why the National Weather Service has issued a high wind watch late Saturday night through late Sunday night. So that's the next thing on our horizon that we'll be keeping an eye on. Our forecast for this evening going to be fairly quiet for most areas. Again, look for that localized snow for 2 to 6 inches, mainly going to be near Pulaski in Oswego County. Other areas 0 to 1 inch at most. Weak lake effect to the north. 10 degrees as your overnight low. So another bitterly cold night, much below average with partly cloudy skies for those other areas. Tomorrow, 33 is our high, slowly getting a little bit warmer, actually roughly 10 degrees warmer than what we saw today. Look for a mix of sun and clouds mainly for the afternoon. Not going to be as cold with those winds between 5 to 15 miles per hour. On Saturday, 38 degrees. You can see our normal is 40, so we're getting closer. And then Sunday, that's when we could potentially hit 50 degrees, but we could see a little bit of an early wintry mix, mixing with some rain later on in the day. And then next week, 40 degrees for Monday, and then head back into those 30s on Tuesday.